How's it going? It's Jake from Team Insanity. New upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I haven't done a commentary in a while, so I thought this was gonna be a cool video to do. This is an attack and defend game, and the only way for us to be taken out is headshots and hopper shots only. So made for an interesting game. There's about maybe 10 of us, at the max, and there's about 25 of them, 25 and a half if you include the kid with the pistol. So we were outnumbered by a long shot. And I was gonna start at this V bunker. It was a slow start. Me and Travis here, we're gonna start at this V bunker and shoot at them off the break. But Terry let them like disperse early, so they all kind of ran away from the lines that we were gonna shoot.
We got your back.
And yeah, they all ran away, so we couldn't shoot it. We couldn't shoot at them off the break, so it's pretty depressing.
Hey Terry, don't they all have to start in one place and not spread out like they are right now?
So it already wasn't going our way.
Over to the right.
We had to defend it for exactly 12 minutes.
All right.
And so we decided, hey, screw it, let's just back up.
They split up pretty evenly.
And there was actually a big, good, even number that went left and right. So I really wanted to watch the right, because the right is where we can get burned real quick. Because you can't see anything from the woods until they're basically on top of you shooting at you. So the right side is like the danger side.
The breeze needs to stop so I can see.
And what I try to do is like right here where I'm looking at is you can tell when the enemies get up there, because they just move that bush hardcore, like really hardcore. They just take that bush and you can tell where to shoot and when to shoot. So that's why I was watching this side. Travis was watching this side, so was Terry. Pierre. And I saw a bush start moving.
Yeah, I know. I made sure I put it right by your head. Hey, Doug, watch the right.
All the enemy has to do is just come up and touch the flag. That's all they have to do to win.
I think he's at the first one at the bushes.
So we were definitely, I don't know if, I felt like we were at a disadvantage because they just had so many more players, so many more guns towards us. And I heard a bunch of yelling and screaming, a bunch of people calling out. There wasn't much happening on the left side quite yet.
Next Black Bee.
One guy eventually moved up. It took a good while for people to start moving. Pierre was shooting at him. Travis was shooting at him. There's no way that this guy was gonna go anywhere. Then I was on him, so I was more scared about the right because we only had Doug over there. Pierre's back was kind of towards the woods because he was looking at this. He was looking that way. I mean, you know, towards the way I'm looking. So his back was towards the woods. All of our backs were towards, you know, the right side of the woods, which is not too pleasant. I shoot Jacob right there, pretty good. I saw a few lines.
What?
I saw a few lines coming through, so I tried to put my paint right by the right back where I saw those lines coming from. But turns out Jacob was reffing that game, and I shot the living daylights out of him. And there's a guy moving over here to the left. You guys can't see it. Not much is happening. There's like two to three guys over there. But yeah, we definitely had their number. And then we had three kids up in the two-story building. You guys can't see it right now, but basically they were screwed on this side. And he gave me another stream, so I knew where to try to put my paint. And I at least I knew when I start seeing those paint streams where on the field that they're at. So it's kind of a gift when the enemies are just shooting blindly at you.
He's laying fire down on our two-story. Hey guys at two-story, just try to stay alive.
And the guys at the two-story, they're a little bit new, so they just kept on popping up and trying to shoot at him. But I knew who the guy was. He's pretty good. He actually knows how to hit a hopper. And so they kept on poking their heads up. Terry eventually pulls them out because they were out. I'm watching my back because I was kind of surprised at 5 minutes that they're not behind us already. So there goes two of our teammates already. Those were our front line. And there's one more kid
Hurry up and
underneath
move,
the
then,
bottom
players.
of the
Hurry up and
two-story.
move. Hurry up.
So we only had one more kid there, and I don't think anyone knew that he was there, enemy-wise. Yeah, I kind of thought so.
Guys, get ready to watch the right.
And since only Doug was watching the right, and only Pierre was watching that side too, I was just like, all right, I'll move over a little bit more right and try to watch it with Doug.
Okay, watch how. Okay, watch our right.
Doug is
They're about
using
to get
that
behind us.
Planet Eclipse ether this game. There should be there'll be a review on that soon, if Doug is kind enough.
We have a few guys watching the left. I just don't want them to flank us.
So we had the left covered down right now at this point. I was just more worried about the right.
Pretty hardcore on that on two-story.
So yeah, this was more of a dangerous kind of time right now. And I see a guy right there through the bushes. Ended up shooting him out.
Sorry, James, I had to.
And I thought that was James. It actually wasn't James. So, oh well. And I knew there was people coming to our right now because I can start to hear it. I could hear Doug starting to shoot and watching his paint streams. He ended up shooting that guy out at the V that was right there. We still have one person
How many more, Doug?
the bottom two-story.
How far at our flank?
And I'm just kind of trying to communicate with Doug. Communication is key. I'm still trying to watch the center because really I didn't really like, I wouldn't say trust the guy that's in the center. He's more
behind us!
That's where I got this is I'm flanked right now. So I kind of had to leave the center open. I did get clipped in the knee, but it doesn't really matter because only a headshot or a hopper shot or a gunshot could take me out, so I kept on playing. And since I turned my back, some guy bumped up to the V. I'm pretty positive I thought I shot him.
Hey, Terry! Check that guy in the bushes over there.
Oh, and at this point, there was a guy behind the bushes I took out. I took up with the stream, but that guy still made that fill, and I could hear Pierre behind me. He ended up taking out that guy that was on my back, which was very nice of him. But I'm getting pounded from a lot of different directions right now. I'm trying to look through these holes because this is like my only chance that I have right now to not get shot in the dome. Still being very cautious and trying to watch my back because those are the woods right there that you just saw. You can't see really into those woods until they're on top of you, really.
You have my back?
Still trying to talk to Doug and still trying to talk to Travis. And there's just this one guy at the V. My bottom two-story had no idea that he was there. I was trying to trade off shots with him, but he put a few on me. Almost got through that hole, but so I decided to move to this. Decided to move to this smaller little hole and start shooting through that eventually.
Hey, two-story.
Still watching. I'm trying to tell the two-story that the guy is like right there on his left, but the kid was clueless and just kind of sitting there. They both didn't know that they were there. I was kind of surprised. I try to shoot through this little hole. This guy, he runs up to the sandbags of two-story trying to shoot out my teammate.
Hey, at our two-story!
And
He's at our two-story!
I was trying to tell our two-story that he was right there. Time was ticking down. I had to put my paint right between our kid. I ended up taking him out, but that was probably the hardest shot because I was shooting right between this guy's head, our teammate's head. I had to try not to hit his head. Oh, and I get flanked right here. I accidentally shoot Doug. I didn't shoot him in the gun,
you're out
though.
on your gun! You're out on your hopper!
I take her out. But anyways, back to that two-story thing. It was the hardest shot because I had to try not to hit my teammate. And I also had to try to hit that kid's gun in his barrel. That's all he gave me was the tip of his hopper. But I got him out. I accidentally shot Doug right there. I never did shop a ball. I was trying to shoot that V. I see a guy come swinging around left. So I knew right at that point when he was swinging around left that that Travis was out and our whole left side forces was basically gone. There's not much time left. And I was just trying to hold this flag right here. I was trying to be very aggressive. And I didn't want to get domed through the window. A guy moves up. I want to move up on him, but I got shot a good like 10 times in the head and a bunch of times in the hopper. It was pretty bad.
Stop shooting!
And they ended up winning. It was depressing, but yeah. That's about it. There's Terry going through puberty. There you go. Watch. Oh, voice crack. He just went through puberty. Thanks for watching, guys.